everybody, welcome back to Resin. So this is a little mold that I got. It's like probably a coaster size mold, a little bit wider than it is tall, but I'm just going to do one of these today to try something with this. And this mold came from Temu. I don't know if they're available on Amazon or not. Very likely they are, but this particular one I got from Temu. And so the inside design, the pattern here, you can see this part here, this is all raised. Okay, so I am going to use one of my favorite super mica powders here. This one is fairy dust, and I'm going to be using this to paint my raised edges. Okay, so I've just got a paintbrush here, and I'm going to go ahead and start just painting the rims. And then I know I've seen this technique done by several different YouTubers, and I just wanted to give it a try. I don't know what you call it. So anyway, I'm going to get this started, and then I will probably fast forward you so you don't have to watch me do this whole thing. There's a lot of little outlined areas here for the flower. Okay, so this part is done. I'm going to go in and do a quick cleanup. So as you can see, I've painted around all the rims, okay, and around the edges. And then also, this is what I decided kind of last minute to try. You see how it kind of went up, some of the mica powder went up kind of into the blossoms. I actually decided I'm going to leave it for now. There are a few little spot spills there, and I'm going to just do a quick cleanup on those, and then I'm going to get some resin ready to pour. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that up and clean this up real quick with just a little baby wipe and a bit of alcohol on the end. Not much, just a bit to get my little, just to get the blobs off that are in the middle there. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. I got most of the big blobs off of there, I think. So you can already see how pretty this is, right? I think this is a lotus flower. All right, I'm going to make up some resin, and then I will be back and we will do the next step. Okay, I'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, everybody, I've mixed up some more resin, and I think what I'm going to do here is I want to make the center of my lotus with a yellow and a golden, kind of a golden glitter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I have just put just a tiny bit down here in the bottom, hopefully enough just to do that center piece. So I'm going to put in some Martha Stewart chunky glitter in Florentine Gold. And I'm going to add just a drop of this lemon regular dye pigment color. Okay, just like maybe 2 drops just to kind of brighten it up. Keep it translucent, but brighten it up a bit. Let's see if that's enough. Can you see how the bright yellow kind of helps give it kind of a brighter color? I'm going to do another drop. Okay. that all together in there. Okay, I think that's going to be pretty. And now I'm going to add just a couple of these little gold glitter flakes. Don't need too much in there, but just enough to, because this is a different shade. These gold glitter flakes are a different shade than this Martha Stewart. I don't know if you can really tell, but this one's a brighter yellow. This one's kind of more of a golden, and I just kind of want the colors to blend a bit. Okay, so this is what we've got. Can you see the color okay in there? So what I'm going to do is, since these edges here are raised, I'm going to try to get this just to go right into the center part and nowhere else. So I have to give it a really watch it closely so I don't over pour. Let's see, I can maybe go a bit more. Okay, I think that's going to spread out just fine. Let me get one of my skewers here and like help it up here to this tip just a bit. Okay, yep, that looks like that's going to be just great. Okay, really pretty too, actually. Okay, that's all we're going to use for this gold. Let me set it over here out of the way. And now we're going to work on our purple mix, okay? So first what I want to do is I actually want another one of these cups. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a bit here. Okay, about so much, not too much, just enough to do a couple flowers. And I am going to be using, whoops, there went something. I'm going to be using this Bling Boutique's Lilac Shimmer. I'm just going to pour some in. It's also a really pretty color, kind of a lighter color. I think I'm going to go just a bit more. I don't want this glitter to be translucent. You know, I want this to be a pretty opaque, because I still plan to do a black background. So I want it to cover pretty much everything, and that looks pretty good. Now another thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add a bit of this. This is a top coat. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. I'm going to add this top coat that I got from Temu. This is for nails. I'm going to add a bit of this, and it really does not smell very good. So I might end up putting my mask on just for this part, but let's see if I get this mixed in there. Okay, this is what we've got. Okay, it's coming off the stick really opaque. I'm not having any, I cannot see through it at all, and that's kind of what I wanted for this color. So now I'm going to just do these colors here. Try to keep it inside. I have to kind of help spread this out. Wow, guys, so far, whoops, can you even see? It's looking pretty. And okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit more resin to this purple that I've already got going. And I'm going to add some of this. This glitter comes from, this is from Michael's, okay? I don't think it's Recollections. It's Creatology, but it has two different types of glitter. It has this one side and then this fine glitter on the other side, but this is a different shade. Then this is a lighter, kind of a lavender one that we did. So I want to now blend all these together And I'm just going to take this and try to pour both kinds in there, whoops, at once. Okay, so stirring this together, even though I put quite a bit of that purple in there, I want this a bit darker. So I do have some of my violet ink pigment. It's not alcohol ink, it's just regular translucent dye. That should help it a bit. Let's see here. Oh, that's still not dark enough. More. I think I might add 1 drop of navy just to kind of give it a little over the edge of that violet color. Okay, it's starting to look a bit darker. What do you think? Can you tell the difference between this color and that color? Okay, so now I'm gonna have to go pour really slow because some of these little areas are really tiny. That's why I really like these little cut-off water bottles. You really can have a lot of control over it. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a spray of alcohol over here. And I'm going to set it over to cure, and then I will be back for the next step. Okay, I'll see you all then. Okay, everybody, so our little bit of resin that we had in the bottom of this is kind of cured. It's not completely hard, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see how this is going to turn out. I can't wait. So I'm going to go ahead now and add my black. So we're going to be using, oh gosh, what's left of my resin black mica powder, which it looks like I don't have very much left. Not sure how I let that happen. It's certainly not going to be enough. So, all right, so I'm going to have to check here and look at my other brand. I do also have this Sigwang mica powders that I actually am really enjoying. They're really bright and vibrant. And yeah, so we're going to top it off with my black from this. Okay, put in there. Gosh, I've noticed since I've been using so many of the Chameleon powders and the Super Chameleon powders that I'm going through a lot of black for the backing. So now we're going to go ahead and pour this. Okay, I found this. I was looking for something that would be kind of a firm texture, and a lot of times I will find things like this as long as they're not raised. It just has some cardboard cutouts in it for scrapbooking, but I find that they make a really good little tray to move stuff around. Okay, so there's that, and I'm gonna spray a bit of alcohol in here because sometimes when you spray mica powders you'll get some little bubbles, but this is just the backing, so I'm not really don't care a whole lot, but I'll go ahead and get this going. Really excited to see how this turns out. I hope it's just as pretty as what I'm picturing it to be. I don't know if the black is going to come through on you know, and darken up that glitter or not. It might, but I don't know. So I had about 3 or 4 ounces in here, and it's going to take just the whole thing, looks like. Well, maybe not the whole thing. I really don't want to go over. Okay, not much left at all, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray this. And I'm going to keep watching it, and I'll come back and respray it here. And then otherwise, be back tomorrow morning to demold this. I'm so excited to see it. Really, really, really excited about this one. So wish me luck, guys. Hopefully it'll turn out right. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Hello, everybody. Okay, we're back with our little Lotus Flower coaster here. Gosh, super excited to see how this turned out. Hopefully it turned out as well as I'm hoping. I just love, love, love these super chameleon powders. And hope you're not getting tired of seeing me experiment with them. Let me know in the comments if, feel free to say, hey, enough's enough. And yeah, we know you love the chameleon powders, but please move on to something else. But right now, I'm just experimenting, and I'm just taking you guys all along with me. So anyway, hope you're enjoying some of these experiments. All right, you guys, gosh, I have no idea what to expect on this. Ready? Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Look at how that just really, really is pretty. I don't know if you can see all the color change or not in the lighting as well as I can around these edges here. How they turn. See, maybe my lighting's not really great here. Let's see. Not sure if you can see, but yeah, it goes from like the pink to the purple to the gold. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Really, really love how this turned out. Okay, so, it's got these grooves. I could come in and do like a gold trim around inside of there. Gosh, I don't know, or I could do gold, or I don't know. Something to kind of bring out this golden center. I feel like I need to do something with that. But gosh, it's really pretty. And I also feel like I want to do a little bit of a top coat. The mold itself is shiny, but our project didn't really come out shiny, which is fine with me, but I will probably come in and do a top coat. So I'm going to think about what I want to do, if anything, on these rims here. I don't want to cover up the mica powder, right? So yeah. I'm gonna have to think this through. All right, you guys, I will think about this, and then I will be back in a little bit, and I'll let you know what I decide. Okay? But gosh, this is just really, really, really cool. Kind of get a little bit of the color change in there with this lighting. There's the greens and the rose gold and the gold. Yeah, just really pretty. All right. Okay, I'll be back when I figure this out, and I will see you all then. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and I've decided just to go ahead and do just a really light gold trim around the edges, and then maybe just a hair around, if I can do it really thin around these blossoms. So I'm gonna use my gold leaf pin from Krylon. This is one of my favorites. I also often use the Deco Color, also another favorite, and yeah, those are my favorites for the gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to kind of gently just do the very edge, so I'm not covering up my mica powder, my super mica powder here. And because these edges are raised, looks like that might work okay to do it this way. Okay, so here it is with the gold edging around the flower petals. I feel like it kind of needed it. You guys might think, oh, you didn't need to like mess with it. It was already okay the way it was. But I really wanted to bring out that gold. And I've got a little bit of places like here that I need to go in and just do a real quick cleanup. Then I'm going to mix up some resin, and then we're going to go ahead and put a top coat on this. And then it's going to be done. Oh my gosh, so excited. Really loving this. All right, you guys. I'll see you back here in just a minute. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and we are ready to get some resin put on top of this. I went ahead and kind of brushed it up a bit. I might have missed a few spots in there, but I'm not too worried. This is kind of my first one of doing it this way, so it's okay. So what I'm going to do is I've noticed that I did have a few, because there's actually a little ridge around this flower that you could actually do a flood coat or like, you know, a doming top coat over this if you wanted to. However, I did notice that I've got just a couple of little bubble spots here on some of the tips. So I am just going to kind of be careful. I'm going to cover everything, but try not to go over those edges. And could plug it up with a bit of UV resin or something, but I think I just want to go ahead and give it a coat. So I've made up just a bit. I'm just going to pour kind of slowly over some of these spots, and then I'll kind of get into the grooves a bit. But I really like putting a coat over the top of some of these projects because it just adds a lot of depth, and hopefully will bring out even more of the of these mica powders and things. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to give this a quick spray. And then also going to come in with this and kind of poke out any bubbles that I can see here on the edges. It's not very many. Okay, I'll see you back here when this is cured. I'll see you then. Okay, everybody, our lotus is completely cured now. That top coat we did is nice and smooth. We didn't have any problems with anything going over. So right when I said that, I see just a little spot right here, but it's still soft enough where you can probably just peel that right off, but I'm not going to do it right now. But yeah, it looks really good. It gave it a really nice shine and gloss, and you can see all the depth in there. And I'd love to know what you thought about this project. I hope you enjoyed it, and I would love for you to let me know if you decide to try one of these on your own and what you do. I wish that you could post pictures on YouTube, on the community room or something, but I have a Facebook page that I'm not very active on, but I would love to see pictures of what you guys are doing. So let me know if you post something there. I would love to go and see, okay? And yeah, thanks again for joining me, and this was really fun, and I will see you guys all next time.